the whole spiel.
Yeah, my name is Mint Arshak Hamertan. I'm founder and president of New Media Group, and yeah, that's it. We have some companies focusing on different things: marketing, IT, commerce, research, construction, etc. I mean, not etc. That's it. And yeah, I was telling that we founded as a marketing agency back in 2010. Uh, then we became and grow little by little, and we have now, I think, seven, six, no, eight companies, two in IT, um, one in creative side. So their dream is become one of Pixar, and the IT ones are of course dreaming big, building. Hopefully, in maybe 3 to 5 years, we will hopefully have office in Bali and also here. So and yeah, I mean we became certified B Corporation in 2012, and you were asking what's the reason. I think before I think I found this whole company, I had an idea, and I found when I was in Boston, I think I found a link through good.is or something. I think that seems good web or I don't know. Then I thought, I mean, this seems very good initiative. During that time, uh, I mean, they were their initiative was, of course, young and not that big. Also, they didn't have. I think they just have one German company. That's it. Then, in 2011, we assigned. We decided we should become certified B Corp, and we spent almost, I think, 6 months to just preparing documents and building stuff, and we've learned a lot, like policies or and guides and everything. That was like very helpful, and hopefully we will become having a good governance, and yeah, that was very helpful, and yeah, then we became B Corp. It took us a few months, resource, etc. Then dream came true, and uh, 2012, I think I went to San Francisco for their conference, and it was very very inspiring, and we are one of founding B Corp in Asia, so we proud that on, and hopefully we will spread the word out and hopefully help the other Asian companies to become B Corp, and also from Mongolia, etc. So, and that's briefly what we do and how we come up and started. And yeah, I mean, we have a good dream, and I think hopefully we are going that path. And I mean, I would say we are in a few sectors. One of the, I would say, disadvantage, or I would say we are kind of, I like to say we are in a pot, thinking in a pot and doing in a pot or something. So which means what I'm trying to say is when we do business in Mongolia, it's just there are very few potential people can buy, right? It's like 3 million out of 3 million. So half of them live in the countryside, and half of them live in city, and it's really hard to like if you have a one good product, you would think you can sell and profitable, but it's not that easy. So most business here in Mongolia become big. Uh, Takes a lot of time, or if it relates with mining. That's just the two I would say ways. And I mean, since I think the pot is like most business, I would say, just operating in Mongolia, and then the export products are just mining, and I would say the others are very less. I mean, it's like 99%. Nine is like just mining stuff, resource, minerals. So reason I just come to Mongolia, dropping out my MBA, was just try to tell people like whether they produce maybe just handcraft stuff or jewelry or whatever, right? Or even maybe cashmere. Trying to inspire them, like, hey, you should guys have a chance to maybe at least sell your stuff on Etsy.com. There's a web, helpful for you guys. And maybe some brands telling, oh, you should guys sell your stuff. Maybe engage your fan on Facebook. Maybe sell on Facebook. There's an opportunity. You don't need like open office in States or a few stuff. And then that's the, I would say, most reason, and I think that's the opportunity I see, and kind of still telling companies that they should have a chance, because some Mongolian companies say they opened in States, or they exporting stuff like that. They like to talk. They like to talk big, but in reality, it's not. They just sometimes rent very small bouquet shop, but they are saying they're selling and exporting tons of stuff. But that's really, in reality, it's not really happening. So that's the whole idea, and we're still doing it and telling people that they should do that kind of stuff. And from the IT side, there's now, so that is like, I would say, more like maybe just consulting and marketing stuff, and telling just they have an opportunity. But in IT sector in Mongolia is also very poor, I would say. I mean, the poor is like, the mindset is very poor, because but I'm not blaming, like saying it's like poor, but I wish there is a leader who actually maybe raised some seed or Series A something, and then kind of make some inspiration. But there's nobody here in Mongolia now, actually. I mean, there are a few people works in Microsoft, Google, Facebook. They are, of course, inspiration. But I think for general, I think there should be one company who actually makes maybe some Pinterest, or Twitter, something like this kind of initiative, and then they could raise from angel and VC, and then they could become, whether it's a failure or success, this kind of